Project Gorgon is an MMORPG that deliberately rejects modern design trends in favor of old-school complexity and player-driven systems. Instead of guiding you through streamlined progression, it drops you into a world where experimentation, failure, and discovery define the experience. There are no clear paths, no hand-holding, and no guaranteed success. Skills are learned through use, progression is non-linear, and even basic mechanics require attention. The question is whether this design philosophy creates meaningful depth or simply unnecessary friction. Pros and cons. On the positive side, the skill system is extremely deep and flexible. Player freedom is unmatched, allowing for unconventional builds and playstyles. Exploration feels rewarding because information is not handed to you. Community interaction is encouraged through shared knowledge and cooperation. On the downside, the game is not beginner friendly. The interface feels dated and sometimes confusing. Progression can feel slow and unclear, and the lack of direction may frustrate players used to modern MMORPG structure. Gameplay. At its core, Project Gorgon is built around a use-based skill system. Instead of choosing a fixed class, you develop skills by actively using them. Combat abilities, crafting professions, and even unusual skills like psychology or animal handling evolve over time. Combat is slower and more deliberate than in most modern MMOs. Positioning, timing, and ability synergy matter, but the system prioritizes preparation over fast reactions. You equip 2 active skills at a time, encouraging strategic combinations rather than overwhelming complexity. The real depth comes from how systems interact. Certain skills unlock unexpected mechanics. Some transformations even alter how the world responds to you. For example, becoming a creature may grant unique abilities, but also limit how NPCs interact with you. Exploration plays a major role. The game rarely explains its systems directly. Players learn through experimentation, dialogue, and sometimes failure. This creates a sense of discovery that feels increasingly rare in modern MMOs world and design. The world of Project Gorgon feels unconventional. Instead of a polished theme park structure, it presents a more experimental and sometimes strange design. NPCs have unique personalities, quests often involve unusual objectives, and systems overlap in unexpected ways. This unpredictability is part of the appeal. The game encourages curiosity rather than efficiency. However, it can also create confusion for players expecting clear progression paths. Visuals and audio. Visually, Project Gorgon is functional rather than impressive. Character models, environments, and animations feel dated compared to modern MMORPG standards. However, readability is strong and the focus remains on gameplay systems rather than presentation. Audio design is minimal but effective enough to support the experience without distraction. Community and longevity. Community interaction is a core part of the experience. Because the game does not explain everything, players often rely on each other for knowledge. This creates a collaborative environment rarely seen in more streamlined MMOs. Longevity comes from experimentation. With so many skills and combinations available, players can continue exploring new builds and playstyles long after initial progression. Final verdict. Project Gorgon is not designed for everyone. It is complex, sometimes confusing, and unapologetically old school, but for players willing to invest time and curiosity, it offers a level of depth and freedom rarely found in modern MMORPGs. If you value discovery, experimentation, and player-driven systems, this is a unique and rewarding experience. If you prefer guided progression and polished presentation, it may feel overwhelming. Final score 8.0 out of 10.